I did it. I did it. I filed. After 2 months of trying, I filed. God, I wonder why they moved all of the courts out here to Barstow. I guess it's good for Victorville because Victorville has to. Victorville. Oh my God, Victorville has to cover. Gosh, there's a lot of communities. Well, Apple Valley, Victorville, Hesperia, and probably Lucerne Valley, Adelanto. Damn. But you know, bigger city, bigger place. You would think it would be a bigger facility. I don't know. But, wow. Well, it looks like the attorney, the opposing side may not participate because I asked Arthur to notify them. But it turns out I could have notified them, but there's so many rules and guidelines to follow. I would just in life in general, certain people can knowingly pass on the wrong information, and that shit could screw you up, and you're screwed. And some people could just be such, oh my God, people could be so mean. Oh my God. You know what? I keep going to Del Taco. I think I'm gonna try, PLATA'S. Is it far? Oh my God. There's another place that has food, and I'm thinking, should I go there? Oh, what else is there to eat here? Oh my gosh, there's still a taco. Or PLATA'S. Maybe I'll get the PLATA'S. I remember, what did I like about them? They had good tortillas. I don't know how far down the road it is, but maybe I'll go there and just celebrate. But you have to get out, and it's friggin' hot. And I bet you it's an old building. It's like it's an oversized building too, so it might be really hot. But what the hell? And you know what? This has been really good for me too, because my agoraphobia. I'm really normally I'd be so reluctant to not go anywhere, and I'm more comfortable at home, and I'm good wherever I go, whenever I do make it anywhere, but home just always sounds better. But nothing's gonna change. Oh, look at the. It might have been too little. I think it's neat. I love the scenery. I think it's just so fun, so neat. I like to explore, but oh my gosh, where is it at? I like to explore, but it's always funner. Life is always better with company, with a friend. Go witness in life. If something happens, it's good or bad. It's so nice to have or to struggle with you. Oh my gosh. I see there's other people like are turning in paperwork and like it's similar to me, but mine is different because these are actual renters and landlords, and that's what this lawsuit's about. It's an unlawful detainer. That's for tenant landlords. I'm an owner. I'm not a tenant. My house was sold off market without my knowledge. It was held in a trust, and that trust was not honored. Is this it? I don't even know now. I don't know if I want to get a hot tequila. It says tequila. It looks like nobody's here. Yeah, I don't think that's open anymore. Man, I think abandoned buildings, they're so neat. I don't know why either. I like the graffiti. I like the artistic. I don't know why I like them. They're scary as heck though, because like there's not that homeless people are scary. It's not just not having a house is a scary thing, but it's just you don't know if they're down on their luck, if they're on drugs or anything, or mental illnesses. Homeless got scary. Well, like I know in the city, Belmont Shore is a beautiful place, but they're homeless people, when they talk to themselves and they argue with themselves and they're just yelling, it's scary. I think this place is neat. I'm just gonna do a drive-by. I'm not getting out because I don't know where this PLATA'S is, and I don't even know if I liked it that much. I had a friend, Angela. She lived here in Barstow, and we always liked the Del Taco. I don't know. It's the original Del Taco, and it is. If you ever get a chance to go to the Barstow Del Taco, it's just the original Del Taco, and they just they just put a little bit more cheese in the stuff. They put a little bit more. They make their stuff just a little bit better, and it costs a little bit more. So all places should be like that. Why not have the regular menu and then the little better menu? This one, I like the upstairs and everything. I don't know. I like I was a photographer, and I used to do like location shoots in these old abandoned buildings. I just thought they're just the coolest. It has that edge to it. Oh my gosh! And the mailbox. Dang! Look at the big mailbox. Almost the size of my mailbox. Broken. Someone blew up my mailbox. Kind of suspicious. My ex-husband, who's not the nicest fella, he made me that mailbox on 4th of July, years ago. And look at that. There's stairs that go up there. It looks like that'd be like such a cool, like a rave house. I wonder if they did that. Doesn't it look like the coolest, like a party house if they're gonna do raves? Whoa, shit. Look I love it. And there's upstairs raves and the lights, and you go up the stairs. In each room, like look at there's the what is it called? Not the attic, but the roof. I guess the roof. I think it just looks rad. I don't think anyone's in there, but yeah, I'm not gonna get out. It already says no trespassing. Crawford Investments. Wow. I like the fencing. There's so many of these abandoned buildings. It's damn. Kind of scary. Oh, I gotta go back the way I came. I don't think I can go this way. Man. I'm in shock because I didn't make my deadline. I am supposed to be out on the 20th. And this emergency hearing was going to stop the eviction and stop the loss of my home. So tomorrow's Tuesday. I guess today's the 18th. Today's Monday the 18th. Tomorrow's Tuesday the 19th. So Wednesday the 20th. I guess that's how it works. The sheriff locks me out of my house on the 20th at 6 in the morning. At 6 in the morning. How cruel is that? But you know, look on the bright side. It could have been the 19th at midnight. Why 6 in the morning? You should have a full day. Maybe it just gave me an extra day, I guess. And my parents did this to me. I think that's what I'm in shock more than anything else. It's not a stranger that did this to me. And they I probably lived longer in my house than my mother did. I paid it off. You know, even when before that, my brother Vernon was paying, so literally, I've paid more into the house than my mom. I've been more responsible than my mom. Not that she's not responsible, she's very responsible. But I've just been on the property longer and taking care of it longer. And it went to shit, but you know what? It was already like, the house was new, but my mom, she grew up in a boarding school, so she didn't really have a family life. And the real Indians, they're kind of displaced. It's really sad. The government really did their efforts to genocide, just to kill off all the Indians. And when they realized that was going to be, you know, too much of a job, they did like psychological warfare. They stole the nation's children. So it fucks the kids up. They steal them from their families, from their homes. It's unimaginable. I don't even allow myself to even to think about the what ifs. Thank God. There's just a lot of them. And I'm sure, you know, with a lot of nationalities, but with the Indians, they're humble people, so they don't speak up about it. Maybe like the old timers, definitely not. They don't They don't complain. And just the thought of having a whole community, a whole people, a whole group of people, the race of people, all the children's are gone. I can't even imagine what kind of life that would be. No children. How heartbreaking and how freaking broken people would be. You know, I'm losing a house, and that's devastating. But it's not knowingly. It's nothing compared to losing a child. And I've lost children. Like I've had like my son and my grandson, my baby grandson. I lost them in like physical death where they died. They're not here no more. They're gone. And not comparing, but what's just as bad and in a way worse is experienced like a living death. Because a person, they're still here, and for the longest you have that hope and that faith and that, oh my God, and the belief, and just that's a living agony. It's a hard way to live. Because hope is a good thing, but for the brokenhearted, that it's wow, there's some nice properties here. It's surprising. It's really nice. There's like the brokenhearted, and there's the I'm just trying to see if I can find this other restaurant. It's kind of just, and this house, oh, I should have showed you. You can't see the thing, no fence. It's like a ranch or something. It's kind of nice. Just creeping up on some of Barstow's nice areas. Or just different areas. Barstow's a unique kind of town. And I know there was this PLATA'S I was looking for. It's something, I don't really remember how to get there. And this was years ago too, so who knows if it's even still there. I don't know. I'm like, I have one day to move everything I own out of my house. But I could, oh my God, there's like no time. I could just very well, I really do have a good chance to win this lawsuit, because if all the work I've done and all the investigate. Oh, I've never seen Barstow look up like that. That's so neat. there's like Barstow. I know it's a hill because you drive down the hill, but I've never. Ugh, it's like it has that Mexico feel. Not that I really know that Mexico's like that, just playing the movies. Wow, I never see. I lived in Barstow for a year. Oh shit! I hate like running my ass. I'm a slow pacer. I'm a slow pacer in the liquor. Well, look at that. That's like a that's so neat. Like a, what do you call those? I don't even know. Like a patio, but it's right around their tree. That's so cool. And they just have it, I don't know, I wonder what that's for. It's just in the middle of their property. And it kind of looks like a house. Whoa, this is a busy street. It did say Fort Irwin. And this is Fort Irwin Road. Whoa, I really don't know where Fort Irwin was. I remember I was seeing a guy and he had a karate match at Fort Irwin. And I was so lost getting there. I don't even think I was so lost. Because I thought Fort Irwin was like by the Walmart. Oh my gosh, I could go to the Walmart too. Damn it. Their chicken at the Walmart here was like, oh my god. Like for Ragnarok chicken. That is so cute. They just have it just to sit up there. That around the tree. That's so neat. But it's having to go in the store just for shits and giggles. But it was a good price. Whoa, this is pretty neat. Oh shit, I'm not even paying attention. Oh my god, I found the PLATA'S. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess since I found it, might as well. PLATA'S Mexican food. It's just a very big building. But I hope it's nice and cool there. Oops. Tacos, tortas, tostadas, burritos. Wow, I have. Oh my god, I do not know what I'm gonna do. I'm in shock. My court date's the day I'm supposed to be out of my house, so I gotta be ready. Wow, I have one day to pack everything. And I'm just in shock. I have Arthur and Lorraine. She was talking about going to Arizona. Wow. And I wonder if the police officers, if they come like, it says 6 o'clock. Well, it's a sheriff, so it's not a police officer. But I don't know if there's a sheriff. Is it like one sheriff? A sheriff and a deputy? I gotta find out. What that is. Because what I want to do is, and I wanted to do this a while ago, and I wished I had. But I was with Arthur, and Arthur always has to question everything and pick everything, and I just let it go because I don't want to have to hear him complain or him talk me out of it or tell me it's a bad idea or just that Debbie Downer. I don't want to be around that. Or I don't want to have to hear it. So then I just, damn. That's so weird. It's kind of like how my ex-husband was. But he would accuse, my ex-husband would accuse me of stuff. Arthur just nags and complains and has an opinion. That's not very supportive. And so, wow, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same, it's definitely the same outcome. I shrink for other people. I don't want to hear him nag and complain, so he knows if he does that, he gets his way. And I know if he does that, he gets his way, because I don't want to hear it. It's unattractive. It makes him look unattractive. And it pushes me further away from liking him or forever liking him. It's just unattractive. And it's annoying. And it's controlling, and it's bossy, and it's like a superiority complex. I don't find any redeemable qualities in it. And it definitely feels like he doesn't like me. But he stays around. But when you're around someone who doesn't seem to like you, and it just, you know, I like me, and I know it's him and it's not me and all that. I really do. But that kind of energy, that kind of, it just kind of weighs you down. And it bums you out. And it makes it not fun to be around them. Now when I really think about the big picture, I'm never around him anyways. And he's the only person in my life and that's probably why he's the only person in my life. It's closing me off to living my life, to finding my people. I'm really just a friend away. I'm a friend away from happiness. I'm a friend away from belonging to something that's growing and living and I deserve to find my people who you know, who get me, and who get me. Who get me like I get me. And who get me and accept me for me. Because people like, wow, you know what? Arthur's complete opposite of my ex-husband. But the end results are, I can see similarities. The ex-husband was just miserable, like always accusing me. If I'm out working in my yard, doing yard work, I was effing the neighbor or wanting to. And I'd be all like, at the end, I was just like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, what, you think I'm effing him? And I'd be so loud because the ex was all about the respect thing. And for a while I was doing that to Arthur too. He would just insult me so bad. This was at the beginning. There was no honeymoon period with Arthur. None at all. He was kind of mean from the day I met him. There's not like an enduring quality about him. He never adored me, never cherished me, never was in awe of me. And at the beginning I was on my way out. It was when life hit, and when I lost my son, and I didn't have anybody, and Arthur was just like a dirty dog someone who's dealing with death and being abused by like my family, my kids. Not intentionally, they had help. They had help. Like one thing, you know, it would be a good legacy is to be the voice that I didn't have. I grew up so, and I'm still the same. I'm still the same person. Like I'm the girl who didn't have all the crayons, didn't have any crayons. Just say if all the kids got crayons, a box of crayons, I was the kid that didn't get the box of crayons, but I made do with broken crayons, and I would be the kind of kid who would melt the crayons together and have my own crayons, which I fell in love with because they were mine. And I was appreciative, and I liked my crayons. My crayons were never like anybody else's crayons. But when you look deeper, but you have to have a mature mind. My crayons were probably, they just weren't the same as everybody else's crayons. And that means I had to work extra hard with my crayons than other kids with the full box of crayons, if you know what I mean. While they're just opening up their box of crayons and they have the little sharpener on them, or some kids maybe have the real cool sharpener that's on the box. I never had one of those, but that just sounds so cool. But I was the girl with the, you know, mixed broken crayons and putting my crayons together. So while everyone's coloring, I'm still collecting crayons and putting them together. And when I finally get my crayons like melted together, but, you know, if you push too hard, it'll break, and you know, I had to like rig it a lot. But I got my crayons. Not from my parents, no. My parents didn't get me crayons. Never. My mom did not believe in crayons. And my dad, he only supported crayons when I was too old for crayons. Crayons could be like, you know, physical crayons, or it could just be just the important lessons you learn in life. When you don't get those lessons, it makes for a hard life. And the lessons are, gosh, it's all about making choices. Better choices, better life. And if you had wise choices, wow. Or if you had choices where someone was actually interested in your choices and guiding you with your choices and wanting you to make the best choice, just because they loved you. I didn't have that. And now I'm an adult, who could probably, you know, I can get my own crayons. If they were just crayons, but when you grow older, it's not just crayons anymore. It's more high ticketed stuff like cars and houses and vacations. I never had like a vacation. Like, my vacation was just driving to see relatives and never do anything but just relatives in the next state over. But, you know, it's a vacation. Look, I'm just sitting here. I'm in shock. But I'm going to go. I don't know when sheriffs work. I'll probably have to go tomorrow. I wish I could go today. But just let him know, hello, you're going to be evicting me on Wednesday. And just so you know, I won't be there because I'm going to court. And I believe I have a very good chance in winning this court hearing and reporting elder abuse, elder fraud, house stealing. I'm gonna report. I don't report things. And that has to stop. My attorney, he took off with all my money. My divorce attorney. That's the reason why I did so horribly in my divorce. My ex-husband had an attorney. And so I was abused left and right in that court. I missed the first 3 court hearings because my attorney bailed out during COVID. So when courts resumed, I didn't know because how are you supposed to know? I had an attorney. Everything was going to the attorney, but he bailed with everyone's money. And they didn't even, my divorce case, they're all like, oh, what kind of sucks for you? Like, I missed 3 court hearings, and I'm sure that's a very big deal. My divorce was a mess. And I just let it. I didn't want to have to fight with that demon. When you fight with someone so abusive and so ugly, it just doesn't feel like it's worth it. Just let them have whatever they want. Just get the fuck out of my life. But just, if you're ever in that situation, just know this. One thing that I did not know. If they're ugly like my ex-husband, it's not like high school. You don't just break up and they leave and they're gone and you get freedom. Yay. If you have kids, just watch yourself. My kids and I were very close. We're very close. But they can turn on you. My kids turned on me. My kids turned on me when my son died. I had nobody. I had Arthur, but right when my son died, he writes his friend, he leaves his phone open, and he's like, well, her son died, and it's kind of like a bummer to be around her, and I think I'm just going to leave her. I'm like, that's real swell. So I'm like, you know, bumming him out. God, I have 10 puppies. I have 10 puppies. And I have to be out in 2 days on the streets, homeless. I have nowhere to put I'm not even packed. I have a friend around, but it's different when you're in the trenches with somebody. Like all of this, hell yeah, I could have used help. But the help I would have got from Arthur would just be kind of like downing all my decisions. Oh my God, and giving other people credit for like little information when I knew a lot more than them. And that just burns me. Because it's that ugly feeling of like you're not enough. Like you don't know enough. And people being superior over me. And then it comes across to people like Arthur that I'm difficult, but really, my being difficult is telling someone to not treat me with so disrespectful. Or if someone were to, Arthur, like share my secrets with somebody or my good with somebody, like a friend, when I don't have friends, damn it. And if people, and nobody needs to know anything about my life or me, and he could share my stuff and stuff that's private and personal to me. Or when my investigation, oh my God, when I realized that, I discovered this on my own, that my dad was the main person that fucked me over. It's like a part of a twist in a movie where it's like, no way, like, shit like that don't happen. And especially to someone like me. I'm a chill person. I'm sure the closer you are to me, then I could probably be a bitch. But not really. But that's just what I say. But I can explode and I can just, rage out for sure. But that's after I put up with so much crap for so long. And that's my bad. I don't speak up. I put up with it until I explode. And when I explode, it doesn't match what I'm exploding at. I'm really exploding just out of being fed up, like having something going on for way too long. And then I snap. That's not really that cool to do. But I gave up on talking things out with him. That's the point. He don't care. If I'm crying and he hurt my heart, he don't care. If someone who cares, it makes them uncomfortable if your heart's hurting. And if they're the ones hurting your heart, God, that would hurt their heart. If I was hurting someone's heart, and almost, I don't care who it is, it would, how can it not hurt my heart? But yeah, it never touched his. And if I could say something that's really hurtful to me that he does, he don't, my hurt, my problem. The last thing he's gonna do is care if he hurts me. Oh my God, and if I need company and I can't be alone, like through anxiety or depression or a gambit of things that's wrong with me, would always leave. When it came to choosing his dad over me, yeah. And I'm not one to like force someone to do anything. So I give them the free will, and it's just not me, I guess. And if he's not into me, then geez. Then I'm gonna miss you, but this ain't working. I just wanna be, I just don't want to be void of love. I believe in love so much that I can feel it. I can feel it, and I know without a doubt that I'm deserving of it, and every day's a day closer I am to this love. That beautiful love where you can't help but say their name with a smile, and they can't, they say your name with a smile. To like a gaslighter, but he's not gaslighting, he's really serious. I have a lot of good qualities. I'm a good catch for my age. I do need love though. I'm a girl. I'm old school. I need love. I need to be protected and cared for. And I need to care for someone and nurture someone and just fill their world with softness, with love, with sensuality, touch, worship. Man, there's no limits, because you know what? When you're loved, oh my God, it's the best feeling in the world. There's nothing I wouldn't do for someone that I feel that love from. Oh well, I've got to go in. I'm in shock. I have one day to pack everything I own and put it where? I don't know where. And if I don't win this eviction case, then I'm homeless. I'm going to be homeless in 2 days. I don't even have a shelter to go to. I don't have a shelter to go to. I have a big dog. I'm going to be fucking homeless. I guess I can go live in the office, but then everything I own will be boxed up, if I'm lucky, and stored somewhere. Whenever anything's stored anywhere, you never get it back. It's never the same quality, so might as well just get rid of it. But I'm a hoarder because I have sentimental values. Then the memories. And the memories, maybe not having the memories would be kind, but it's not good for healing. Because the good memories those are the ones that hurt the most. Well, I'm gonna do a little puff puff. I didn't get enough sleep. Oh my God, I have 1 day to move out and I'm fucking tired. And Wednesday's court, which I should win, damn it. So do I pack all my stuff out? I know once they kick you out, you're out. But I don't know how much they come around. But my dad owns a property, but my dad's, he could be one to just call the police. He's either narcissist or Asperger's, where he doesn't have that kind of a heart. Like he could totally do something cruel as fuck to his own daughter. He sold, he helped, he did dual roles. He helped sell my house to him. He bought the house. And he bought it for $50,000. He got a loan for $50,000 more than what he bought it for. After he got the loan, he went and negotiated the house, the price down to $150,000. Who can buy a house in 2025 for $150,000? Other houses in my area, on my street, one was $444,000. The average one is probably like $350,000. And yeah, off market, sold for more than half, or how do you say that? Like, I don't even know percentages though, honestly. But like 30 cents, you know what I mean? Like 30 cents. So 30 cents is more than half off of it. If this thing is worth $1, does that make sense? 30 cents. If it's worth $1, okay, mine's cost worth $4.50, let's say that, and he bought it for $150, $1.50, $1.50, 2, 3. I don't know. I can't do math right now. I'm tired. I didn't get no sleep because we went all the way. We drove 2 hours. At midnight, we left to go to West Covina because at the office there's a print machine. And actually, I didn't even need all these extra prints. I don't have to give the other copy one in court if they even show up. But I have my copy and the judge's copy. If they don't show up, then that would be sweet because I would think the judge would be easier to sway. But I need to really practice it because I'm not coming off the gate, you know, knowing what I'm doing. Like the lawyer didn't really like explain, like, we're doing this and this and this, and that's what I need. I need explanation to even know what's going on. I'm not one to just assume. Oh, this place. I'm gonna get a couple of, I guess I'll get Arthur a burrito. But he's so, it's very finicky eater. So if it's authentic Mexican food, I picture him like not going for it. He can be snobbish. And before I used to protect that secret, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not protecting no one's secret. If they're a certain way, I'm not gonna be one like putting up a facade for them, because that's what I've done my whole life and it does not serve me. Because they take on my words and they believe it to be true, and that's a beautiful thing. But they kind of lose their shine when they don't reciprocate that, and they just kind of, instead of reciprocating, it kind of just takes from my, gosh, I gotta pack. I'm just dumbfounded. Then where am I gonna put the dogs when I'm in court? I got court on Monday at 8. I have 10 puppies. 10 puppies. Oh my god. Man. Well, at least I got it though. I'm grateful. I'm just in shock. I got my court date. I got the court date, but it's unfortunately the same day I have to be out of the house. I want to talk to the sheriff and maybe show him the papers too. Like, you know, this. I have official documents showing that it's elder abuse. Even the DA, the district attorney, wrote, you know, notified me that suspicious, like kind of saying, is this fraud? Because it kind of looks like fraud. It alerted the county recorder's office, this purchase and this sale. And when I was at the office, but last night it was not going to happen because I did my hair and I took a shower and I printed these copies that took me 2 months to finally print out. Thanks. So I got to prepare for court tomorrow and pack everything I own, inside and outside. Oh my God! And Arthur's, you know what? He is working like hell to get that RV out. And you know, worst comes to worst, I could save my stuff at Tom's house for a couple months, I'm sure. And Arthur will probably help with the rent there. But the first things I want to do when I win the court case, it's not just one court case though, because for me to get my house back, it's going to be a lot of court cases. And that means I gotta find me pro bono attorneys. But you know, I found 4 of them, so I never thought that'd be possible. I gotta talk to the sheriff in person. I present a hell of a lot better in person than on paper. Oh, my lipstick. I got lipstick. It's a nice pretty red. Love it, but it's too glossy where it just fades out real fast. But at least it feels luxurious. I just feel like taking a nap. Or you can come with me into PLATA'S. My God, an hour, and I'm just like probably talking in circles. You're probably all like, this chick's crazy. Like, I don't like to say crazy. Crazy is very crazy's a cool thing to call somebody. Because there's no coming out of it. If someone calls you crazy, anything you do, you don't win. Because it'll always come down to, you know, her. She's crazy. I'm not crazy. I just was abused when I was a kid. I was neglected and left to raise myself and my older brother. I'm not crazy. I'm resilient. I'm creative. I'm not crazy. I'm trusting and forgiving and empathetic. I'm not crazy. This place needs to get a frickin' drive-thru. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna be homeless in 2 days. I'm gonna be homeless in 2 days. I don't have family. I don't have parents. I'm gonna be homeless in 2 days. I don't have a job. Ooh. Beets. Beautiful color. Don't drink it hot. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get out of the car. I'm tired. I can't really run away from the world because I only got 2 days left of this world. And nobody came to... Now I feel sorry for myself. But as close as you think you are to people, you get like hit with reality. Fucking reality. I can't find my charger. I have my good charger. God, I just had the plug-in part. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, you gotta come with me inside PLATA'S. At least check what it's about. So hold on. Right there with the keys. Hopefully I got them. Sticky. This is like Arizona hot. Let's check if I have keys. Oh yeah. Sounds like keys. Like my purse. I don't have a purse. Big old briefcase. I don't know what I do with my purse. I have a wallet, but still gotta hold it. There, I like this better. Not really, but ooh, this is hot. Oh, there's reflectors. Shh. Usually reflectors are... you can't. This is the PLATA'S. Let's see. To look at the menu. Okay, I'm gonna call Arthur and see what he wants. Yeah, let's say goodbye.